Hey Maya, turn me up. Hey, check it, man, it's the hot seat. Real raw rap. When I say rap, I'm talking hot tea. Find out all that's popping in the real streets of NC, where all the legends come and tell their stories that you can't beat. Yeah, that's the hot seat. Tell me, do you feel me? It's the one platform you know will keep you rocking, where you can be the headline and I'll tell you if you poppin'. Where everybody come to see if they can stand the fire, cause you know it's hosted by the realest. Hey Maya. Ashleyh and Mykia, you already know we're back with another hot seat interview. Listen, it's lit up here today. I got my girl Mykia Jones in the hot seat with me. So you know it's gonna get real raw, real quick, okay? Kia, what's up? I am doing good. First of all, thank you for coming and having a little fun, right? So we got this new thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and get you started on it so we can get your vibe, your energy together, okay? It's called the hot juice. All right. You wanna try some? For sure. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So this is new. Okay, this is new. It's just a little something. Now you get the slurm. We're gonna have to take the juice away. Take the juice away from you.
All right now.
Okay. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It tastes like juice is what I heard. But see, that can be dangerous. So let's see. How we feeling?
Oh no, this is good.
This is it?
Yeah, this it ain't too much at all.
That's all we need then.
No,
okay. So Miss Mykia in the seat with me. You doing all right though?
I am.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here. I'm lit because you're here. So let's get into it. The first thing that we always do on the show is called the base segment. Okay? And that's very simple. That's just where you brag about yourself.
Okay.
All right? You get 60 seconds. Okay? 60 seconds.
To brag about yourself.
That's it. I'm talking about I want you to go off and let these people know what you got going on out here, what you do. See, you see all of this? Not you thinking about it. I'm so weak. Okay. So basically all you doing is running these people your credentials and let them know who is Mykia Jones before we even get into what we here to talk about. Okay? So they ain't that hard. Now you done step today. You up here looking like a Leah and everything. So you know what I'm saying? Rock the boat with it. Let's go with it, okay? Okay. So this is the thing. You're gonna hear this sound. When you hear that, that's it. Time is up, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Go off then.
So my name is Mykia Jones. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I received my bachelor's degree in sociology from Georgetown. A master's in sport management from Drexel University. I am a former student athlete.
Okay.
No, I don't want to play one-on-one. I currently run a mental health blog called Kids Corner, where and I also wrote an activity book on Amazon. I'm currently also a brand ambassador, and I also am doing other stuff with mental health. I'm also a stylist, so I work with different athletes and people who reach out to me via social media to do closet clean out, styling, you know, those type of things. And I'm currently in the process of starting my own clothing brand.
Okay, you did it just in time. Yes. Oh my gosh, we just got into a whole bunch. Okay, so we might as well go get lit with it then. Let's start out the gate. You were a student athlete, right? So let's talk a bit about your journey with that and how that's gotten you to where you are now.
Well, a lot of times in our mind we have things planned out how we want our life to be, right?
Right.
However, when basketball didn't work out, I figured that you just kind of use the connections that you made over time. And so that's basically what I've been doing, trying to figure out who I am outside of basketball.
Wow.
That's what, you know, the past like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And I'm still learning about myself.
Okay. Does it hurt now, like having to come to the reality of like, dang, I'm really not about the ball no more?
No. It did at first.
No.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Good.
You know, it just wasn't for me. I knew I didn't want to go overseas or anything.
Wow.
But yeah, it did hurt at first.
Okay, so tell me this, cause y'all. Okay, so I know Mykia. Okay, like I really know her. So let me get in your business, okay? Cause it's real raw rap. You feel me? What my Jones said when you said, you know, I'm pretty much good. Not doing this no more, Daddy. Wait, like what your pop say? Cause he's all time, all champ, like ball is life, point blank, period.
My dad is a basketball head.
Yes.
Like at any game, tournament, he's getting on the road and he's going. But I think probably December of my final year playing, I kind of like, that's when I broke it to him, like, you know, this isn't what I really want to do after this.
Wow.
And I think, you know, he was a little hurt about it at first, but
Yeah.
eventually over time, you know, I think he accepted it, and our relationship is a lot better. It's like we actually have like a relationship.
He's daddy now versus
yes,
coach before.
Yes, and I love it.
Yes, that is amazing. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So okay, you ended, you know, your whole journey with being a student athlete, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you went through something, and that's how we ended up to having this mental health journal, this activities journal for athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about, you know, when you were making that decision of, okay, I don't really want to do this anymore, but I'm still going to use my experience to kind of help people coming after me. Let's get a little bit into the journey of creating this journal. How was that?
Yeah, I think one day I just started speaking out about mental health, and a lot of people see me on social media, right? And they kind of see, you know, what you allow them to see.
Yeah.
And then when you start to be vulnerable, it was a lot of girls who looked like me, black girls, you know, student athletes, girls that are still playing basketball, you know, that was reaching out basically saying like, you know, I'm going through the same thing. Your story has helped me. And I was just sitting down one day, we was in Arizona, and I was like, damn, I could make an activity journal for, you know, athletes.
Yeah.
And it just clicked.
Wow.
And I'm really big on, you know, working with people who have helped me along the way, or even small businesses, black-owned businesses. So I reached out to one of my former teammates, and she did all the like designing, not the design, she did like the drawings.
Yeah.
She made like the front cover. And I reached out to another girl who is also an artist, another black girl, and she created the images for me, and that's how it got started. And the feedback was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about talk about that. What was the goal of the journal versus like where you are now because of it?
Listen, I didn't even have a goal. I was just like, look, if this impacts one person, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And somebody can say like, yo, I really did this journal. It really helped me. I'm good. And I think like the first couple of days, it was like Amazon's bestseller.
Come on, Amazon's bestseller. Come on. Hey, yo, that's dope, because that's not what you didn't even think like that far ahead, you know, when you were planning it.
I did.
Okay, so now we're talking about, you know, you're not playing basketball anymore, but you still found a way to kind of still be in the field, but just a different lane. You're styling. So how has that been? Because that's completely different. Now, we all know, if you ain't follow this girl on the ground, whatever, listen, you're missing out on something, because I got a few outfits coming, and it's a little variation of what I done seen her do. She just don't know yet. But let's talk about that, because I really do look at you really as a fashionista, like even beyond, you know, just basketball. Like, you are really a full package, for real, for real. No, seriously. You really are a full package in dress game. Like, I ain't really seen nobody top that. So let's get into styling for real, for real. How's the experience been for you?
It's really good. Fashion is such a big world, but it's also hard. You know what I'm saying? It's all about consistency nowadays. But I like it. You know, people have reached out to me. I've styled some athletes. Some people have reached out to me via social media.
Yeah.
And then that's when I created like a page where people can reach out to me, and I create different styles, like virtual styling.
Yeah.
So that's been going pretty good. Hopefully, you know, I do want that to pick up a little bit more.
Yeah. What's your dream with that though? What's the goal with that?
I want to be behind the scenes right now to get into the field, but eventually I want to be in front of the scenes. Like, I want to be in front of the camera.
Okay.
So whatever that leads me at.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about, you know, that athlete. What do you think is, because there's probably a young lady or even a man, you know, kind of trying to make the decision right now. Maybe they're trying to tell their parent, like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Right?
Yeah.
What advice would you give that person?
At the end of the day, you have to live with the decisions that you make. No one else has to live with the decisions that you make, right? So you have to think ahead, you know what I'm saying? And you also have to just do what's best for you, no matter who is going to hurt, who you feel like you're going to disappoint, because at the end of the day, it's your life.
Yeah.
And they have no choice but to understand the decision that you make.
Yeah.
So that's the only advice I can give, and eventually they'll get over it.
And that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. What do you think, you know, just being an athlete and having to come out into the world, what's one of the hardest challenges in making that transition?
That adjustment. Like, you got to think for over 10 plus years, you're put on a set schedule. Everything is basically planned out for you. Now you're entering, like, the adult world. So you have to make the decisions on your own. You have to find a new job, something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
And you know what comes with adulting? You got bills.
Yeah, you gotta figure out how to be regular.
Yeah, you're an adult now. So you have to figure out, you know, what makes you happy and get into that lane and just maneuver the best way you can. And it'll happen for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you because like being able to make that transition, like I said, you know, knowing you or whatever coming up, like I didn't think you was ever gonna be able to get out of basketball for real, for real.
You and everybody else.
Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see that. Like I saw you as the person that was going to the league for real. So, you know, being able to now watch you, you know, grow into this whole woman that's just like, oh my God, like what else can she do? You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know, like outside of basketball, you can dance. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about dance.
Like I used to.
Stop.
I can't hit it like
when I tell y'all back in the day, Kia and I was in this fashion show.
Oh my God.
Not fashion show, it was a talent show. Boys and Girls Club. We brought us to the Boys and Girls Club. In the whole talent show.
Rehearsed every day.
What was it? 2-Step came out. Did a dance to that and won the talent show. Went back the next year and thought we was gonna do the remix and we lost. It was just bad. It was just.
I forgot all about that.
It was just bad. But I mean, there's so many other parts of you, and so I'm so excited to see how you explore those parts. And I just recently seen that you were put in a magazine. You know, had a whole 12-page spread. Like let's get into that. Like how does that make you feel now? Like going into those different avenues.
You know, people when they reach out to me, they be like, you know, I'm so grateful that you want to be a part of this. I'm like, I'm thankful that you would even think to consider me. You know what I'm saying? And I remain humble in so many things because I am so blessed and I'm so grateful. But yeah, we actually did that last year, and she just I think she's gonna release the podcast soon. But yeah, she just did the digital version, and she'll have like prints available in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I was just like, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And where can we find that? What magazine is that gonna be for?
So it's her own personal. She actually like designed everything. She put it together. I think her Instagram is Styled by Shower Green. If you go on my Instagram, I tagged her in it. But yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Miss Mykia Jones. Oh my goodness, jack of all trades. I mean, you really out here doing it. Like I said, I'm very proud of you, and I'm very happy that you came and chopped it up with me in the hot seat. You feel me? We gotta toast one more time before we get up out of here. Yeah. Thank you. Y'all already know. First of all, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all tap into her and all of the things that she's doing. Of course, you're gonna see all of her names, social media names, you know, popping up at the bottom of the screen. So make sure that you follow her. Make sure you tap in, book. If you need to be styled, hit BB up, okay? Because when I tell you she can dress, like that's a whole understatement. But there's a lot of other things that she's doing as well. So make sure you tap into her. If you want an interview, you already know what to do, baby. Book with your girl, okay? That's all you gotta do. It ain't that hard. But make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. Again, I thank you so much for tuning in. You already know what it is. I'm your girl, Ashleyh, and this is the Real Raw Rap